Hello friends, welcome to City Kira, the learning platform. Myself, Pastor Rajpod, and I hope you all will find. Wish you a very happy Holi.
One of the biggest festivals in India that is celebrated across the country and even many other parts of the world is the festival of Holi. In Holi, usually what we do is one day in the evening there is a big fire which is made called the Holika fire, and it is burnt and people dance around the fire. And the next day people play with the colors, different colors, natural colors, the powder, and sometimes they mix it with water and they apply it on other people, they throw it on other people, they play with it. It's like a little bit like a water fight also, but then with colored water. So you get all different colors on you. So there's a beautiful symbolism behind this, a story behind this. So one of the stories is said that in the Puranas, that there was a king, Hiranyakashipu, and he had a son, Prahalad. So Hiranyakashipu was very gross. His full focus was on the material enjoyment, on the worldly enjoyments. And his son was totally opposite. He was totally devoted to Narayana, to Vishnu. And Vishnu was the king's main adversary, his main enemy, sworn enemy. So when he saw that despite all his trying, his son was totally devoted to Narayana, to Vishnu, and he kept praying to Vishnu, he was only interested in Vishnu, he became so upset that he said, I want to get rid of my son. So he asked his sister, Holika, to take care of it. And what she did is she took the boy in her arms. He was still a child, young child, and she sat in a fire because she had a gift, she had a siddhi that she could not get burnt. So she thought, if I sit in the fire with a child in my arms, I will be fine, but the child will get burnt, he will die. What happened when she sat in the fire with a child? To her surprise, the child was totally fine, but she got burnt. So the fire people make, it is to remember that the burning of Holika. It's called Holika Dahan. Now what is the symbolism behind this? It is said that Hiranyakashipu is that which is gross, which is focused on the worldly enjoyments only. And Prahalad is the innocence, the bliss, the joy that comes from the self, the consciousness. So the self cannot be bound just to the body, just to the gross existence. That is why his father failed. It is connected with the divine. It is always reaching towards the divine. And Holika symbolizes the past impressions. So normally what happens is those past emotions, impressions, our regret, anger, craving, aversion, they burn us. But because he was so pure, his full devotion towards Narayana made that he could not get burned, but those impressions got burnt. So it shows that when you're connected with the consciousness, when your mind is so pure, when that devotion is there towards the divine, your focus is on the divine, not on the worldly enjoyments, then all these emotions, negative impressions, craving, aversions, stress, all these things, they don't touch you. They get burnt by that devotion. They become ashes. And then we play with the colors to symbolize that in life we have to play so many roles. In life we get so many situations in front of us, you go through so many emotions. But when you're focused on the divine, when you're steady in the self, what happens? Those things don't affect you. They become like colors in life. They add color to life. We can play with them. Normally it is our stress, our emotions, our craving, aversions that tire us, that bind us down, that burn us slowly. Burn away our energy, our health. But when you're established in the self, when your focus is on the divine, on the spiritual path, what happens? Instead of being a burden, instead of being something that burns you, they become something that add colors to life. And then we can play with it. See, when all the colors get mixed up, it becomes black. Then there is no joy in that. There is no beauty. But when you are able to clearly see those things for what they are, that all the different emotions, that I am not those emotions, I am not those states of mind, what happens? It adds beautiful color to our life.